Hi, Jared with Visuals by Impulse, and I'm going to show you how to get started with our very first stream pet, Mochi the cat. Mochi can tell us exactly what your chat is saying, and also you can customize exactly how your chat is going to interact with Mochi the cat by setting your very own Twitch commands which control the messages as well as Mochi the cat's emotes. Let's get started. In your main directory, you'll see there's a one-click setups folder, as well as your panels, your Stream Deck icons, a README, store page, and the VBI panel. If you go ahead and open up your one-click setups, you'll see you have a Stream Elements and Streamlabs folder, depending on which platform you're using. Let's go ahead and launch Streamlabs. Once you launch the one-click setup, you'll be prompted to set this to a widget theme. I'm going to just go ahead and set it to default for now. As noted in our previous videos, if you go to Manage Themes, you'll be able to take the widget itself and copy the link specifically from this widget, from this theme, if you want to stack with other things like the hype meter and other event lists and such. But for this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and just copy it from this URL. Once you've copied this URL from Streamlabs, go into OBS and hit the plus icon to go set a new browser source, and I'm going to call it Mochi the cat. Call it whatever you want. And then inside this URL, we're going to paste that, and then I'll set this to 1920 by 1080 and hit OK. So now Mochi the cat is loaded in here. So then all we need to do, there she is. All we need to do now is test a subscription. Go ahead and hit test. There we go. So let's go ahead and go over to advanced testing and do a test donation. And there you go. VBI just tipped $5. Mochi's impressed. And now let's go ahead and do a test subscription and a test follow and a test bits. And you'll see that the queue system works. So it just went ahead and did the subscription, and now it's going to show the follow. And then next it'll show the bits. All right, so now that we have Mochi loaded up and we know the queue system's working, let's go back over to the event list settings and let's scroll down to the custom fields. And in the custom fields, you'll see that we have the style and layout settings as far as the speech bubble position, whether you want Mochi the cat to be on the left or the right-hand side of the screen, and the colors you're gonna have for the messages, the bubbles that come up, and then also the Twitch chat configuration. So this is gonna be the Twitch channel name that you want Mochi the cat to be inside. So mine's under Jiro. And here's also some settings so you can dial in exactly how you want Mochi to act as far as cooldown seconds. And finally, this is where you have the Twitch chat commands. So here, in order to message, you'll put something here. So we have it by default as !Mochi. And if someone were to type in Mochi, then say something, Mochi will say on screen what that chat message just was. And then also you can trigger the different commands for the animations as far as Mochi got hungry, or she's really excited and she's in love or wants to laugh, cry, and also get angry. So you can customize these however you like. You can change what needs to be triggered in chat. So let's go over to OBS and let's open View, Docs, Chat. And by default, this might come up like this, but you can dock it if you'd like. So let's go ahead and see, first of all, our Twitch channel name is set. And then let's go over to the chat and give it a shot. So Mochi meow and hit chat. And there you go. Jiro said meow. And then let's also test out some of these other things. Let's say that Mochi is hungry, or someone in chat wants to express themselves and say they're hungry. There Mochi is. So we can also position Mochi wherever we want. And then let's also trigger the cry. Let's see. So you can see it's pretty easy to use inside with these chat commands. And you can also go ahead and set up Mochi to use the Stream Deck. And Stream Deck can queue these commands, which will allow you at the press of a button to where you can use these chat commands to trigger these animations on stream. Let's go ahead and give that a shot. Okay, so once we're in Stream Deck, let's go ahead and navigate to the Stream Deck store. And what you're gonna do is search for Twitch tools. So go ahead and install by Barrator these Twitch tools. Now let's scroll down to the Twitch tools, and then we're gonna take this send message button and we're gonna put it on here, and we're gonna have to link our account. So let's go ahead and authorize their account. So there we go. Now back over here in Stream Deck, let's click on this new button, and I'm gonna reference these commands over here. So I'm gonna say hungry, and then I will call the channel, my channel name. So I know that's Jiro. And then the chat message, we will put !hungry. And you can coordinate this if you want this to be changed for your chat. You can change that to be whatever you want. Just make sure that this message matches the message you have set for it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hit that button, and then we'll see on stream Mochi did the animation, and you'll see down here that it typed in hungry. So we can do the same thing for these other commands. I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. So now I've copied and pasted all these buttons, but they're all the exact same button right now. So I need to go into each one of these and set the chat message to the appropriate chat message that we have set up. So each one of these will be, this one's love, this one is laugh, this one's cry, and this one is exclamation point angry. And so now those are all set up. Let's go ahead and give them a shot. I'm going to tap wow, and we'll see Mochi over here. Got excited. We'll tap love, and then we'll tap laugh. And you can see down here in the chat when I have cry, see cry right there, and then you'll see angry. And everything queues up and works correctly. So now, wouldn't it be nice if we had some Stream Deck icons to put here? So let's head over into our main directory, and then in here you'll see a Stream Deck icons folder. And there they are. So let's go ahead and match these up to the corresponding emotion. So I'm going to go over here to this hungry button, and I'm going to drag the hungry icon on top of that button. And I can go ahead and get rid of these titles now because I don't need them anymore. I can do the same thing for wow. I'll drag that there. And then we'll do the same for the rest of these. So then take off the titles, and then I have the emotions. So now I can look at my Stream Deck and I can make Mochi cry, and you can see over here in the chat, Mochi cries. And I can also have Mochi say, Mochi, hello world. And you'll notice that the Giro said hello world is what pops up there. So whoever in chat typed that, that's what Mochi will say. So Mochi's essentially telling us who just said that in chat. And you may have already noticed over here, but in the main directory, you also have a panels folder. And inside these panel folders, we have a very simple set where it's essentially just the panel with the title. And then we also have a details. So in here, you can see that there's unique panels for each and every panel with the really beautifully illustrated Mochi assets. All right, so setting this up in Streamlabs OBS is very similar to setting it up in OBS. So let's go over here into our event list settings, and we're gonna hit copy on the URL, and we'll go over to the sources within our scene and hit this plus button, go to browser source, and then hit add source. And we're gonna tell it to be a new source instead, so then we can change this to Mochi the cat or whatever you wanna call your cat, add source. And the same thing, we're gonna go ahead and paste that right there and say 1920 by 1080 and then hit OK. So now it's loading and Mochi the cat should pop up on stream, and there Mochi is. So same thing applies. We'll go down here to custom fields and we will check that our channel name is in there. We can align Mochi to the left if we'd like. We have all our settings here, and we already know all about these chat commands. So let's go ahead and hit save settings, and Mochi will pop up now. And let's go ahead and press our Stream Deck buttons and see what happens. So there you go. Let's go ahead and test Mochi out. We'll send some love to chat. And now if we want to send a message, we can go ahead and toggle this chat open. And if for some reason you're not seeing chat, go ahead and go to the settings and go to appearance, and then show live doc chat on left. And sometimes it'll catch your attention and you'll see where the chat is. So let's go ahead and type in a Mochi message, Mochi meow, and see how that goes. There we go. Jiro said meow. We can also, go ahead and make Mochi bigger on screen if we'd like, and make Mochi react. So let's make her laugh. All right, so it's as simple as that. So please never hesitate if you have any questions, because Mochi is super excited to get out there and stream with you. So as always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to hit us up. We're always here to help. And I really, really hope you enjoy your brand new stream pet, Mochi the cat. Good luck and enjoy.